Hello students, welcome to our lesson number 1, exercise, living things and non-living things. In the last lesson, we have written 3 questions from our exercise. Now, let's move to the 4th question. We will discuss and write the question answers today. The 4th question, answer the following questions in brief. A1, name the organ human beings use to breathe. Children, human beings are land animal just like dog, cow, tiger. So what they use for breathing? Nose is the organ human beings use to breathe. Children, you can pause this video and can write the answers in your notebook. Question B here is, what is stomata? Okay, actually grammatical mistake is there in this particular question. We will correct this grammatical error. Actually stomata is a plural, so it should be what are stomata. So instead of is, you can make it are there. Okay, so what is stomata? We have learned this, right? So stomata are the tiny pores which are present underside of the leaf, which help the plant to breathe, okay, or to exchange the gases, you can say. So here is the answer. Question is, what are stomata? And answer is tiny holes present on the underside of the leaves through which plants breathe are called stomata. As I told you, stomata is the plural word, whereas the singular is stoma. Okay. We have here question C. Name the 5 sense organs. Children, sense organs help us to feel changes around us. So there are 5 sense organs which help us to feel the changes around us, and that are eyes, nose, ears, skin and tongue are the 5 sense organs. These sense organs help us to feel changes around us. Question D is, what is reproduction? We have seen the definition of reproduction when we learn about the first lesson, living and non-living things. Okay, so what is reproduction? The process by which living things produce young ones of their own kind is called reproduction. Children, you can read the book as well as you can go through the words given to you, their keywords, and there you can find the answer. Okay, to find the answers of the given questions, you need to read your textbooks thoroughly. Our next question is, how do plants reproduce? When we have learned about the reproduction in living things, we have learned that there are various ways by which plants reproduce. Okay, you can see here the different modes by which plants reproduce. They can reproduce through seeds, or they can reproduce through stems, for example in rose and hibiscus. They can reproduce through roots in case of sweet potato, or even they can reproduce through leaves, for example the bryophyllum. So plants reproduce through seeds, stems, roots and leaves. These are the different modes by which plants can reproduce. Next question is question number 5. Answer the following questions in detail. The first one is, write 5 differences between living and non-living things. Children, this particular lesson, living and non-living thing, in this we have learned about various differences between living and non-living things. We have learned that living things are differ from non-living things in certain ways, like living things need food, non-living things do not need food. Living things can move, breathe, grow, feel and respond, whereas non-living things do not move, breathe, grow, feel and respond. Living things reproduce, whereas non-living things do not reproduce. Living things have definite lifespan, whereas non-living things, as they do not have life, so they do not have lifespan. Okay, so we will write any 5 differences between living and non-living things while writing the answer of first question. Here is the answer of question A. Write 5 differences between living and non-living things. Children, while writing differences between, you need to draw a table with 2 columns. Okay. Now, when we write first difference, we need to leave one common line that you have to follow thoroughly. See here in point number 3, there are only 2 lines under the heading living things, where there are 3 lines under the heading non-living things, but a common line is left in between point 3 and 4. So you have to follow this strictly while writing the differences between. Okay. Now, first difference between living and non-living things, we have written, living things grow and change size and shape, whereas non-living things do not grow and do not change size and shape. Second point, all living things need to breathe. Non-living things do not breathe. Third point, living things can move on their own from one place to another. Non-living things cannot move on their own. They need to be lifted or pushed from one place to another. Fourth point, living things need food to grow and live. Non-living things do not need food. Fifth point, okay, you can see the close view. Fifth point, all living things can feel and respond to changes around them. Non-living things cannot feel. Our next question is, all living things can feel changes around them. Explain how. Children, we have seen this in the last video. We can have a short recap of this. Children, we learned that living things feel and respond. Animals and human beings use their 5 sense organs to feel changes around them. Okay, and that 5 sense organs are tongue, skin, nose, ear, and eyes. Animals like insects, they have pair of antennae on their head to feel and respond. We have also seen that plants do not have sense organ but can feel changes around them. For example, mimosa plant or touch me not plant. Their leaves curl and close when we touch them. A potted plant always grow towards the sunlight. These are the changes occur in the plants according to their surrounding. So let's club all these points together to write our second answer. Question number B, all living things can feel changes around them. Explain how. An answer is, children, here we are supposed to write point wise, okay, and after each point you are supposed to leave one line, okay. Now the first point, animals and human beings can feel changes around them through their 5 sense organs: eyes, nose, ears, skin, and tongue. You will leave one line and write the second point. Insects have antennae to sense things around them. Then again we will leave one line. Third point, plants do not have sense organs but can feel changes around them. Children, whatever the question answers you will write. After writing each question answer, you are supposed to leave one line. It will look better, okay, and neat and clean handwriting is preferable. Okay, so today we will learn only up to this. Next questions we will learn in our next class. Have a good day.